this is Mrs. Cocuzzi, and I'm going to show you how to make a word art. First thing you're going to want to do is go to the website wordart.com. Once you're here, you don't need to make an account. You're just going to click Create Now. And that's going to take you to your workspace. Over here on the left, you have the words that you're going to put on your word art piece. Now you can do whatever theme you want. You just want to come up with an idea. You could make it for a person, you could do the things you like, you could do it around a concept that you're passionate about. I thought that I would make mine about the art room. And I want to do the studio habits of mind. So there's some default words, cloud, art. You don't need those. Those are just there to sort of show you where to put your word. So I'm going to say studio habits of mind, because that's what this is about for me. And then I'm going to go through and put the words that I want to use. So ahead of time, you want to be thinking about what you want to include in yours. And they don't have to be phrases. They can just be one word too. So I'm going to do express. I'm going to do reflect. I'm going to do engage. I'm going to do develop craft. But these are all things that have to do with the art room. And I say usually about 10 words works well, but you can definitely do more than that as well. I'm going to add a little more. So this is my list, and this is what I have so far, okay? I'm going to make stretch and explore two separate ones too, so I have more. Now, if you type something wrong, if you need to change things, you can always go back in and do that later on. Okay, so once you have your word list, you're going to click Visualize so you can see your words, and it's just going to put them in a default shape, which is the cloud, okay? Now, in the list, if you notice, Studio Habits of Mind is the largest. That's because it's on top, okay? So you can always go ahead and move things up or down on the list by going up here. So it says words up and down. You can add things, you can remove, you can import words as well. You can also change over here, you can change the font for a single word, or the color, or the angle. I'm just gonna leave it how it is for now. Now I'm gonna look at the shapes. This is gonna show me all the shapes that I could use. And there's so many different shapes that I could use. And as I go through, I'm just gonna see, what are the shapes that are available to me. And what's gonna happen is it's going to give you the colors that are in sort of the default shape. I'm actually gonna look at other, because I think this one is pretty cool for art. And there's a couple other ones. Maybe the light bulb would be good for art too. So you just take a couple minutes and figure out what shape you want. Okay, that is pretty neat. Okay. Ooh, this one's better for me. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to stick with this one. Once you have that, you can go in and look at the layout and the fonts and the style. So if I go here, the fonts, I can go through and pick what fonts I want. So I don't really love the font that it is now, so let's see if I did this font. And every time you can click Visualize. Now at this point, if I wanted to go back up and play around with my word list or add things again, I could do that as well, okay? Now layout, that's gonna let me change how the words are lined up. Do I want them horizontal, vertical? Do I want them to have sort of a slope? Do I want to do random? And I can choose, look, right now mine are pretty packed in there. I can keep it as it is, or I can go ahead and change things around. Okay, so you can make it so you have less words or more words. And as you go on their style, there's all different things that you can change. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna play around until you develop a word art that you like. Then when you're done, you're going to click the word download. Now, all of these would make you'd have to have an account. You don't have to worry about that. Either the standard PNG or the standard JPEG is gonna be good. So I'm gonna click on the standard JPEG. And what's gonna happen is down here at the bottom of my screen, it's gonna download it. So I can right click on it and I can say copy, or I can go over here to these three dots and I can also say copy, and I could paste it into a new program. But what I wanna do is I wanna save it. So I'm gonna just say save as. It's gonna take a second. And I know that I wanna save mine to my OneDrive so I don't lose it. So I'm gonna say OneDrive, I'm gonna call it my Word Art 17 and say save. And then from there, what you can do is you can pop on over to your Schoology. Take a second, and I can click courses, and whichever course you're in, you can go here, you can copy the code, go to Artsonia, paste your code, log in, and from here you can pick your grade, you can pick your class, find your name, and upload your work. If you've got any questions, send me an email or stop by to chat, but this is an extra credit option for the month.